clap.
1, 2, 3. That wasn't my best effort. Hold on.
Okay, do it again.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That was good.
That was better.
That was good. Why don't you start us off?
Hi, I'm Angie, aka Pumps. I'm here with my friend Jay Welch, Jennifer.
What's the name of our podcast?
I've Had It podcast. And to start us
Hang
off
on,
today,
I got to stop you right there. You did it all out of order. First, we talk about what we've had it with, the small ones. Then we do the introduction.
well then, since
Then
you
we'll
have a
introduce
rule
the
on how it
guest.
goes, why don't you be the starter?
Okay, start clap.
Oh my God, that just reminded me of a huge I've had it.
All right,
I
get
cannot
into it.
wait.
You go-
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
All right, tell me what you've had it with.
I'll tell you what I've had it with. Okay, this is a true story.
Okay.
We go to a rally before voting, and we march down to the Capitol, blah, blah, blah. So Jennifer is the chant leader. I'm the person that has the microphone, like the walkie-talkie. So she'd be like, okay, tell them we're doing chant to it. I'm like, okay, I get ready to do the walkie-talkie. She is in my boob, has grabbed the walkie-talkie and is talking to it, into it. This doesn't happen once. This happens
Every single time.
every single time. And I wanted just to throw it at you and go, you fucking do it.
I am the worst. I'm guilty as charged.
I thought you were going to start breastfeeding any moment. I mean, you were right there. It was attached to my jacket sitting on one of the dragons.
According to my, what was that episode? My horoscope.
Yes.
I'm probably somewhat controlling. And I thought they're not going to hear her. She's not doing it right. So I did.
I'm the loudest person in 15 counties. You think they couldn't hear me? You just want to be the sheriff all the time.
It's true.
Even volunteer work, you need to be a sheriff.
It's bad. God, it's bad, isn't it? And you know what? I don't think I can change.
Oh God, no, we're too old to change.
Yeah.
No.
I know it's really bad. It's a huge character defect.
Well, but I mean, on the opposite side,
Yeah.
you are the sheriff. I mean, nobody gets more shit done and gets more people laid out and how it's supposed to roll than you.
That's
So
true.
I would rather you be breastfeeding / calling the chants in a parade rather than not keeping all the other balls in the air.
That was a really good. I've had it.
I just remembered it.
deserved it. Well, let me tell you what I've had it with.
Lay it on me.
Hulu and HBO.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Nobody wants to watch one episode of Handmaid's Tale at a time, like a civilized, normal person that moderates their life. We're way past that.
Right.
Netflix has taught us
Spoiled
that we
us.
can take a show and inject it straight into our veins, episode after episode, season after season. Then Hulu trots out Handmaid's Tale, which is fantastic.
Love it.
Love it. And then they torture you with
Right.
the slow drip. Same with HBO and Succession or The White Lotus. It's not enough of a hit for me. And I'm not civilized nor patient enough, nor do I moderate myself enough with television to want to watch one episode a week like a normal person.
Yeah, I think House of Cards was the first one that you got to binge. Like that was the beginning. And so that was like 15 years ago. So to take us from we can watch the whole thing in one weekend
Yeah,
to spreading it out over 10 weeks, it feels like Cruel and Unusual Punishment.
it really does. So I want to say this. Hulu and HBO, we have fucking had it.
Because we're paying no matter what. We have to pay.
We're in. We have the streaming
Right.
device. We're customers. So why
Right.
not just give us what we want? You could pop out more TV. Surely there's an economic reason that they could even crank out more.
I think they're trying to keep you interested, like back in the day when you had to watch
We're
it.
past that as a
No, I'm
society.
saying we've evolved way past that.
We're way past
I agree.
that.
But you know what I did with, I just wait now until the whole thing's out and then I just watch it.
I try to do that, but I am such a successful television watcher.
You have
I
such
succeed.
elite skills at
I have
television
such
watching.
elite skills that sometimes I finish
Right.
Netflix or I finish Hulu. And so then I am forced to watch them as they are presented to me, which obviously I'm very butthurt about. Jen and Neely, do y'all agree that we're as a society, we're way past?
We're devolving in this area of society instead of evolving.
Social media, even if you want to wait
Right.
till
everybody's-
everything, but everyone's posting about it, so you don't want to miss out or get spoilers. So you have to watch when it
yeah,
comes
it's
out.
a total, yeah.
I haven't noticed that, but I'm
Total
not on.
spoiler alert situation.
Yes.
If you
even
wait.
like CNN or Variety, like they'll post about it, and that annoys me so
Oh,
much.
you know what we do now? I would like to welcome everybody to our podcast. The name of it is I've Had It. And I am one of the co-hosts. My name is Jennifer. And my other co-host, what's your name, my dear?
Angie.
Angie, we call her Pumps. And we have Jen Morton, Nilly, and Richard who chime in. They've had it with a variety of things. But I'll tell you one thing that Pumps and I are from Oklahoma City. Jen and Nilly's from New York. Jen's from California, but they both live in LA. And so they have that, fuck you, first of all, for living in California and
Nice
having
weather.
the ocean, mountains, and 75-degree weather all the time. I mean, that is like,
That's why
it's
people
showing
live there.
off. Yeah. So we in the Great Plains get weather systems a lot. So we have this phrase called being weather aware. And we have to be aware, especially in the spring, because tornadoes can come. And so that's fine. You're weather aware. You have a smartphone that can talk to you and do lots of things. But there's a whole dark side to this. And it is the meteorologists.
Yes. They want a grandstand.
Mhm.
They'll see a weather pattern. They'll get on there raging hard-ons. They're so excited to talk about it, to tell you. And guess what happens? Fucking nothing.
Fucking nothing.
Nothing.
I remember a few years ago, the weathermen are like, listen up, Oklahoma City. We are going to get 30 inches of snow. Get ready. You're going to be hunkering down. The roads are not going to be drivable. Schools will be closed. Offices will be closed. While they're making this prediction, there's not a cloud in the sky.
Right.
Okay. This is like, it's incoming like 72 hours, 2 to 3 days from now.
They cancel school.
So everybody
Preemptively.
goes and panic buys.
Right.
All the grocery stores are completely cleaned out, COVID style, like you can't find toilet paper. All the good shit's gone, right? They cancel schools, they cancel work. Kids are so excited. Moms are furious because they have to stay home with the kids.
Nothing worse than a snow day.
Wake up that morning that it's the worst. The snow days are the worst.
The worst.
The worst. You're in kid jail. But anyway,
Yes.
I woke up that morning, look out the window, and much to my surprise, there was not one goddamn snowflake.
Right.
And so all the schools are canceled. You're completely dicked over. The kids are at home. You're having to watch kid shows. You're having to cook. You're not at work. I mean, it's the worst. And so basically, there's a lot of lying liars.
The thing about it is, which infuriates me, if I was as terrible at my job as they are at their job, I would be fired. Everything they say is not true. And yet we still listen. Like people still like, oh my gosh, did you go to the grocery store? Did you have to get in your shelter? Blah, blah, blah.
When I first came out to Oklahoma and met you guys in 2016.
Yeah, it was May. I remember.
And there was a big tornado in the first couple of days. I called Jay Welch and I was like, what are we going to do? She's like, don't be scared of the tornadoes. The best part is you need to come over here and we're going to watch the meteorologists. She goes, it's their Super Bowl.
They love
It's
it.
the best day of their lives.
Remember you were scared though because this tornado sirens. You were like, oh my gosh, the tornado sirens. Like, oh, we
I was
ignore
scared.
those.
Was
I
that
was
your
scared.
first time?
Yes. I was scared.
We're not scared at all. If you're born
California.
and raised in Oklahoma and it's like tornadoes,
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I that's my bad. I think we need to get into the storm chaser at some point. What the fuck is wrong with those people? Okay, I do have one kind of funny story.
okay, let's hear it.
When your school, they never shut down for snow days. When my kids were little, I remember specifically getting on to see if school was canceled and then taking so much joy in the fact that you got to take your kids to school.
Okay, so today we have a really fun guest, Matt and Jake, the hosts of Reality Gaze.
Love.
And Matt is actually an Ardmore, Oklahoma native. And
Really?
apparently he is always trying to tell his co-hosts about all the shit going down in Oklahoma with the weather, and he doesn't believe it. So let's have them on
Yes.
to talk about this fuckery going on with meteorologists.
Hello.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, I
Matt.
love y'all.
You know what? I've been trying to be good, but fuck it. It's an Oklahoma show. I'm having a Dr. Pepper.
Good for you.
Do it.
I'm going to do it. Why not?
I've
That should be
never
Jake coming.
forget. I was in a waiting room with my kid one time, and somebody was pouring Dr. Pepper into their baby's bottle, and I just thought, only in Oklahoma are
Only
we
in
serving
Oklahoma.
Dr. Pepper in our baby bottles.
That's some Lone Grove, Oklahoma shit that I saw.
Is that where
I'll
you're
tell
from,
you.
Lone Grove?
Originally Lone Grove. Yeah. Grew up there, all in Lone Grove. And then Jake and I met at North Texas. We went to
Hi,
college
guys.
together.
Hi,
Jake. Oh, so like the Mean Green Eagles?
Yes.
North Texas, Mean Green. That's where we
Yes.
went to school. Very
You
good.
guys like have your own talk show set up. I love
I
that.
know.
We're not fucking
We're-
around.
We're the real deal, Jake.
There is
Like you're in like nice chairs. Like I expect Oprah to have something underneath the chairs.
there is zero fucking around with I've Had It podcast.
That's right.
One day when I can afford it, Jennifer's going to redo my California house. I just have to get that house first.
Right.
I just need
do
to buy
it.
that house, and,
Yeah.
and it's only a couple million.
I have pumpers as this year. I quote you all the time because people say, that's so funny. I said, I didn't say it's pumps. I say 2022 has been a lazy Susan of shit sandwiches. And I just keep eating them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, isn't that the truth? Sometimes you
Ugh.
just feel like you cannot get off
Yep.
the lazy Susan at all.
Oh,
It's
that was
too much.
that was college.
I thought college was fun.
No, he's
Just
talking
lied
about
on
dick.
that. No, I was talking about lying on my lazy Susan, just being thrown around.
So, Matt, you're from Oklahoma originally.
Went to Ardmore. I did live in Oklahoma City for about a year. I started my grad school at OCU. I lived in the El Paseo.
I think
I'm from
most-
South Carolina originally,
What
but
part?
I went to school in Texas, and I've
He's
lived
from a town called Pickens or Greenville.
It's if you know South Carolina geography at all, it looks like a piece of pie. I'm from the tip of the pie where it's basically inbreeding and moonshine.
So, okay, let me
Okay.
ask you this. What are you, low country or high country?
I am high country,
Okay.
but low country food is so much better than high country food.
So, what we
Thank-
were talking about before we had you guys on is something that we've absolutely had it with our meteorologists.
100%.
They are lying liars. They are complete lying liars. They get everybody into hysterics. Everybody's out panic buying, going fucking crazy, stockpiling shit, and then quarantining all up. They've canceled school. And if you're a parent, it's fucking miserable. School is the only thing that is a bridge to sanity as a mother.
Right.
Is taking that child and dropping it
Right.
off at
Yeah.
school. So it's a total dick over. And then you wake up in the morning and guess what? There's no fucking
Nothing.
snow.
None.
How do
None.
they get away with this?
They should be prosecuted.
I agree.
I agree.
There's no
Pops is an
oversight.
attorney.
There's no
It-
oversight.
Gone are the days of Gary England.
That you
that-
could
that's-
actually trust.
If you live in Oklahoma, the meteorologists are like big time local celebrities because
They
we live
are.
in the
Yeah,
plains
they're gods.
and we have
Mhm.
major weather systems. And
we
so
have
you
major weather.
So Gary England was this calm, stable voice that you grew up with your whole life. And he didn't
Yeah.
go bananas. He didn't go hysterical. He didn't have the weather Woody when he was talking about
Right.
tornadoes because these guys have erections big time.
Right. They
They're
Big
way
time.
too excited about a tornado.
Right.
Yes.
It's going to be huge damage. It's going to level entire towns.
Gary England had big dick weather energy. He was calm
did.
about it.
You
was.
are
Yeah.
100% right. Big dick weather energy.
Big dick weather. But I have to say, Jake and I have talked about on our podcast. I guess, are they still scientists in Oklahoma? Because I haven't lived there in 19 years. Are they still scientists? Because in California,
We have weathermen.
it's
Like
weathermen. or
Dallas Rains.
Dallas
Uh,
Rains.
Dallas
They say that's
Rains.
his.
That
real
is an
name.
That is a
actual
porn
person's
name. That
name.
is
That's a
No.
porn name.
He is extremely tan.
Oh, he's
and
bronze.
when you
Oh, look
When
at
you-
it. No.
when you do weather here, nothing really changes that much. So
Right.
like it is overcast today and people are expecting the end of the world. No one
not
knows
going
what's
out.
going on.
We were supposed to meet someone later for dinner. And they said, "I can't. It's overcast."
No, they
I'm
did
telling
not.
you,
No.
yes, it's either Dallas Rains or it's women who were models with just oversized
Huge
fake tits
jugs.
that
Yeah.
have no
kind of the
sense-
Hooters.
They've
Yeah.
never taken a science class. So are they still scientists in Oklahoma?
think
They
or-
are.
Yeah, I think they are
because
meteorologists.
they roll out big words like when tornadoes are happening. It's like there the rain curtains and the vortex. What are all the words they use?
Okay.
That
I
all
don't-
sounds
debris.
believable
I
and
just
real.
ignore them, so I have I'm no help on
No,
that.
it's they trot out, and I mean they're full blown, and you can tell they get excited because it's
Yeah.
like they studied all this stuff, and then it's coming to fruition, and there is like this sociopathic excitement that they
Right.
have. Because
Yes,
like
it's a narcissism.
trailer homes are getting leveled, and they're like, "Look at that, folks! That's a mile wide."
No, South Carolina weathermen are like that because we have tornadoes. And in the summertime or like late summer, it'll be like, folks, we've got an all-out barrage going down on Walhalla. It is going to wipe out most of the county.
We have satellites all over the planet right now.
Right.
We
I
do.
can get on Google Earth and basically zoom in on Pumps' nipple. And let me tell you, she has some high quality nipples because
Thank
one
you.
of her hidden talents is she can balance a wire hanger on her nipple.
It used to be a wood hanger, but with age,
With age, she's had to
Oh,
demote it
strictly
to
wire.
A wire
Yeah.
hanger.
yes,
But I digress.
You know, I'm gay, so it wouldn't matter. I kind of would want to see that.
You know
if
what?
next
I'll
time
show
I'm in
you off the
Oklahoma.
camera. I'm totally fine.
All right.
Everybody who's ever had more than 2 drinks with me in this entire county has seen that trick.
Yeah.
So,
She'll trot a tit out. I mean, it's almost clinical. It's not sexual.
right, like
to her.
if the
She'll pop-
party's like winding
No, it's
down, we got to
Like shaking hands.
Yeah.
The-
It's like, do you
Jake
guys
gets-
want to see the nipple trick? Okay, here it
I've
is.
seen Jake get naked at 3.
I used to do that
different
at parties. I'm ready to throw it out anytime. Usually it's parties that a lot of people aren't getting naked at. I choose to do it.
So how did you all meet in college? I'm dying to know this.
We got hired to teach at the same fine arts camp in the Berkshires in Massachusetts.
And Jake was a grad student at the time, and I was an undergrad. So even those programs,
Even though
don't even
I'm
mix a
18
lot.
months older than you, you always
Much
make
older.
it sound like I'm 30 years older than you.
Jake, I totally get that. Jennifer acts like
I'm much younger than
she's
Pumps.
always, I'm much
Thank you,
younger than
Jen.
you. I'm like 4
Much.
years is not that much.
I am. Think about all the things you had accomplished it for when I was just a little baby.
Just a little. This is what she said. So I call her, trying to be nice, a good friend. I'm like, hey, go get your COVID booster at the drugstore. They have them in, blah, blah, blah. She goes, oh, I'm too young for the COVID booster.
I'm
I was just
too-
like, you're such a.
That's
You had
for
to be 50
seniors.
next
You had to be
Tuesday.
50 to
You
get
had
the
to be
COVID
60.
booster. And spoiler alert, I'm still 2 years shy of that.
She's paving the way for you.
Well, like I'll know all the tricks in the nursing home before she gets there.
We're like,
Go,
we've got
go out
we-
to the bars.
We
Right.
drove like 45 minutes to this bar in Western Massachusetts called the Red Door. And I mean,
no, Club Red.
a club
The Red Door is a perfume, you Mary.
That's true. It was hard. Yeah, so
Jesus.
we went out to Club Red, which it is not Angles. This is not a nice gay bar. Okay, this is not like a
Angles.
dance. Well, that's what the gay
Love
bar in Oklahoma City.
Angles.
Angles is a bar in Oklahoma
We
City.
love it.
Fantastic.
So
gay bar. It's
fun.
closed
They
now.
Y'all-
all have
It
names
is?
like
I think
that.
so.
Angles, attitudes.
Yes.
The rec
pieces.
room.
The bars and did you, Jake? Did you know the '80s shows Dallas, iconic show
Oh.
Dallas?
Well,
J.R.
this is-
Ewing.
Yeah,
In Dallas, there was
I knew Dallas.
JR's, and then was the big gay bar, and then across
Oh,
the
yeah.
street, Sue Ellen's, which I thought.
That-
was
Oh
so
yeah,
clever.
JR's. I went to JR's a lot. You could stand in circles and talk to gay men you had no chance with.
But it's funny you bring that up, Jen, because Poodle called me after a night of going out to JR's because that was our stopping grounds. JR's,
This is a
Sue
real
Ellen's,
story.
This is a real story. My friend and I, who lived in LA for a while, said we lived there for like a year, and we're like, "You need to come to LA." And he's like, "No, I'm in school here. I'm finishing my doctorate. Like, I'm a serious academic person. I
Mm.
can't leave." And I went, "Okay, fine." And so he called me. And he said, this is the morning after and I said, "You sound rough." He's like, "Yeah, I got a little drunk last night." He said, "Well, I looked around the club and I was talking to about 7 different people and I realized I'd fucked all of them. It's time to move down."
Well, not all of them, but all of them at least by proxy. Like, in other words, I'd slept with like 3 people who I was talking to, but those 3 people had slept
Right.
with the other 3 more than once.
Right.
literally was it.
And I said, I think it's time to go on to greener pastures.
So that was an academic scholar devoted to your studies and the most unacademic decision ever leads you to LA?
Yeah.
What was your doctorate in?
Yeah. I did 3 years of coursework in musicology. When I was doing my career and doing my academic degree, I was like, I don't think I want to be teaching school like in colleges my whole life.
Do either of y'all teach? Do you teach at a law school or do you teach interior design, Jen?
No, but I will
I would rather paint the interior walls of my house with a Q-tip, 2 coats, than teach a fucking class.
Yeah.
I don't like stupid questions, and classrooms are wrought with stupid questions. I would be a terrible teacher. I don't have the patience. If I told somebody how to do something once and they came and asked me how to do it again, I don't think I would be compassionate.
Your empathy might be a little small.
Yeah.
Empathy might be just a touch off.
You'd be out the first day, Jen, because
I'd be fired.
Someone would ask you the same thing 4 times.
And I would say,
in the first 10 minutes
fucking
of class.
times do I have to tell you this? Are you sure that you're qualified to even to advance this far in school?
This far. I just want to say that I agree with you on that. And something definite, I wasn't planning on talking, but you triggered me. I have had it with people wasting my time. And the worst, if you can't do something, you can't show up, whatever, just tell me. Don't waste my fucking time. But the worst waste of time for me is when you're in a class and everybody's ready to go, the lecture's done, and someone raises their hand and they ask a question that's only the most specific question for their own fucking life and has nothing to do with anyone else. It drives me insane.
Oh my gosh, we're in a simulation right now because we just had this conversation last night. Like, do not be the person that asks the question specific to you when everybody's done trying to get out of there.
My oldest son was going to New York on a class field trip. Okay. And the teachers were taking the students. The parents couldn't go. So I have to go to this fucking parent meeting, right? Which is, it is fingernails on a chalkboard for me to sit down with all the power moms. So we go through the circle jerk of all the stuff and all the rules and regulations. Exactly. Yeah. And then we're at the tail end of it. And then here comes the hand. She raises it up. And here's the question she asks. She said, do y'all have a backup plan in case there is a 9/11 style terror attack while the kids are in New York? And I audibly said, for fuck's sake. Because I'm thinking, don't send your fucking kid to New York.
Right, if you're that worried about it.
Then, your kid doesn't go to New York.
Right.
I would have, I was teaching in college. I was a grad student, and parents of my students, the college students, would call me. And if I gave them sort of like a grade, they're like, well, you don't understand. Jenny's really, she's been having a rough semester. And so she hasn't really been there a lot. And I never returned any of them.
Over on the bar.
I know.
Doing jealous shots off her boobs. That's what her problem is.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Jenny hasn't shown up for class in 4 weeks. Last time I saw her, she was getting dragged out of some club. So you need to worry about your daughter, not her grades.
I had a woman email me, and she totally is like, I wanted to pitch my daughter to be an intern for Jennifer Welch Design. She's really interested in interior design.
The mother sent this?
The mother emailed me.
Oh.
And I responded, I only hire interns that send their own resumes to me and are at least a junior or senior in college majoring in interior design. Thank you so much for the information. Signed, Jennifer. Because I'm just like, immediately not going to hire your daughter.
No.
Because I'm not going to have your ass up here running around. And why the fuck isn't she emailing?
Right. If she loves
Let me ask y'all a question.
Huge red flag.
Speaking of red flags, I want to ask y'all a question. So Pumps has a son that's 22 years old and in college. And we go to dinner one night and she is like angry, texting somebody, and then she takes a phone call and I go, that had to have been one of your kids. What's going on? She goes, oh, Sam's mad at me about something that I said in the mom group me. And I was like, pump the brakes. Pump the fucking brakes.
She has browbeat me.
You're
so
in
hard.
a mom group me for a 22-year-old who are these people and who are these monsters that they are raising? Because, and so I talked to Sam about it and he's like, please get my mom out of that. I don't, thank you, Jenny. I'm an adult. I don't need my mom into, what do y'all think about that?
Well, Pumps, I want to know, why are you in there? Why are you
I
in
agree.
Okay.
there? What keeps you there?
Well, okay, I'll tell you exactly what keeps me there. Like Sam is the worst at saying, okay, like parents weekend is this, we go to Follies, you got to buy tickets. Like there's no information communicated whatsoever. And the moms always know like what time, what t-shirt we're supposed to buy, where we're supposed to meet. Now I understand that he's too old for that. I do. And he doesn't communicate. He's not really, and probably he just doesn't want me to get involved.
I wonder why he doesn't communicate well. I mean, I don't know. Can y'all take a stab at that?
Jen is not, she's not impressed.
No.
I think the whole idea of a mom group me sounds terrifying.
It's
That
horrible.
does sound terrible.
It is.
Let me tell you what I have to go through. Okay. My youngest son recently switched schools and there's this mom group me and it has, I can look it up right now. Hang on, hold tight. Let me tell you how many unread group me messages I have in the class. I have 150 unread messages in the mom group me. And you know what's going to happen if I never read them?
Nothing.
Nothing.
0.
The last time I was in there, this is why I decided not to check it anymore. Let's do a mom get together and we can go to Cosabella Kitchen where we can all take a pasta cooking class.
Oh gosh.
I have several fucking problems with that.
Sounds like hell.
Number
Yes.
one, I don't like group activities. If I'm going out for the evening, I don't want to cook. I want
Right.
I want the cooking to be done for me. And they're probably going to listen to this and they're probably going to think I'm the biggest bitch, but I'm okay with
They
it.
probably already
They're
do.
probably right.
Then they're going to
Probably
pray. Then they're going to
guilty
pray
as
over the
charged.
pasta. There's going to be a
Yes.
prayer.
Yes.
It's going to be a whole.
A whole thing. I think I'm on so
Father,
many
we just
prayer
want to come
lists.
to you. We just want to come to you. We say Father, we just on our shows. Where you do a Father, we just prayer where you say, Father, we just want to thank you for
We just prayer.
Father, we just prayers. I grew up with
we
them.
just want to thank you for this gluten. We want to keep gluten in America.
Bless this
American
nourishment to our
gluten.
bodies, and the other gluten people who don't want them need to know what's up, Lord.
Yes. We pray for them.
How many prayer lists do you think you're on?
Oh,
The sins that I think my family commit, everyone's praying for all of us, and they're all kind of similarly bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Like
just
my brother
lumped
will.
in.
My brother will smoke weed occasionally, and the extended family know about it. And they're like, it's just, he's smoking that and it's not good for him.
Here's what I get from my mother. You know, marijuana is a gateway drug.
Yes.
It's a gateway.
Okay.
A gateway to calming your ass down.
Jake, are you drinking sweet tea?
No, I'm drinking water, but I grew up with sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Let me show you.
Actually,
Let me show you what I've had it with.
oh my
Oh,
fucking-
This is the best
God.
thing that has ever happened to me.
Everywhere we go, she's got this fucking cup, and then she has a
fantastic.
backup at all times, and she has to have liquid going in the body all the time. All the time,
He's got a Wonder Woman thing that pisses me the fuck off because I can hear it going.
Oh my gosh.
When he
She
sucks
just got
on it.
Yes, she
before
just
y'all
got
came
mad at
on,
me
she's
before
over
you came
here
on.
slurping on a. There it goes.
No, I'm with you. I hate
I'm-
that shit.
I've hated. Why does everybody have to carry around large beverages? You don't see
There's a
people in
thing.
Europe doing that.
They don't. My mama does that. I mean,
Here's the thing.
she-
There's water right over there.
But you never
I can
know.
just go get it.
what if you get stranded in some place and you need a drink? And it keeps it so cold. I mean, my mother, people in LA don't get this, but we talk about like back where we're from. If somebody says they're going to happy hour, you know they're going to Sonic. They're not going to a bar. Because everybody goes to happy hour at Sonic.
Yeah, it's a
and my
big
mom,
deal.
she'd be like, "It's happy hour, baby," and she's going to Sonic to get her
I just
diet
put some
cherry,
vodka in
diet
it.
Dr. Pepper with diet cherry light on the ice, Route 40. But it's
Route
this
44.
gargantuan Route 44. Here we go.
I've had it with all of that shit. We can drink out of glasses, and it's been good enough for everyone before that.
I agree. I've had it with all of that shit.
Jake doesn't believe all the stories that I talk about.
I've had it with Oklahoma stories, which I don't believe are real. He was talking about all the towns he lists, like, well, you know,
The
because
town
in
names.
Davis, and they all, none of them sound real. And then
Pahuska.
Wayne
Well,
Payne.
He was talking
Payne.
about
Yes, Way Payne.
Mm-hmm. Wayne Payne.
Come on,
A toka.
a toka. Yeah.
Mhm. There is a story in a city in the panhandle of Oklahoma that is called Hooker. And their team mascot is the Hooker Horny Toads. Right next door to Hooker is Beaver. And their mascot are the Beaver Dusters.
No.
It's true.
Shut up.
It is true. Welcome to the Beaver Duster territory.
That's good.
Hooker Horny Toads. It's fantastic.
I was a mascot in high school. I was the Lone Grove Longhorns, so I don't know what it would be like to be a beaver duster.
Yes. Beaver Duster or a Hooker Horny Toad. I guess that.
I still can't believe that high school mascots are still a big, like you're telling me in high school, I heard about when I went to college, people dressed up as their mascots. You're telling me you have a whole, in Oklahoma, they
big
have like a
deal in
whole high
Oklahoma.
school
It is a
history.
big deal. Yes. It's
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah,
Thank
it's a
you.
big-
Thank you.
Yeah.
He went to a mascot camp.
I did go to mascot
Do you know
camp.
how much those mascots make? I about fell over when I found out. Like a professional team mascot, like we
What do
have
they
the
make?
Rumble, the Buffalo for the Thunder. Those mascots make about $500,000 a year.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Well, hell, I could do
No
that.
shit. Dress me up as Rumble and send me out of a cannon. I'm your girl.
I once tried to do a cartwheel in high school, and then the Longhorn head came off. I fell over, and then children started screaming and saying, "Bruno's dead! Bruno's dead, Daddy!" So it didn't go good.
That's the cardinal sin of mascot
yeah,
training.
you've gotta keep
can't-
your
I
head
felt
on.
shamed.
Yeah. You
You
were
cannot talk.
shamed.
You cannot talk. You cannot show your head as a mascot. And
Right.
people that do, I have disrespect for them because I don't have a lot of arrogance about a lot of things, y'all. But I was a damn good fucking mascot.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it that you guys are so like in tune to Oklahoma. It looks like we have so much in common. Who would have ever known? I love it. And when
Jake
you come to
has so
Oklahoma,
I
you
feel
have to-
like I feel like I've lived there half of my life just
Yes.
hearing the stories.
yes, we are a
Do you
lot
remember
chicer now.
Arbuckle? Yeah, I remember Arbuckle Wilderness because the commercials used to come
Mhm.
on in North Texas. It was still a market.
Yes,
And he started singing the Arbuckle Wilderness song. And I, through like imprinting or something, he's like, come see the animals at Arbuckle Wilderness. The animals are waiting for you.
Da, da, da.
And so now all of our listeners know that theme.
We will sing it. We'll go to a live show. When we will sing it. And this is not in Oklahoma City. We'll go to like fucking Seattle, and everybody in Seattle will sing
Come
the
see
Arbuckle
the
Wilderness
animals
song.
at Arbuckle Wilderness. And I
love it.
basically, one of the reasons I started saying it was when stupid people, that's another thing I've had it with, was stupid people try to engage with wild animals at all and should be murdered.
yes. There's
I
a
remember when
reason
that
you were
bison-
murdered. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That bison gored someone in like
Yes.
North Dakota because they were trying to take a picture. And I was like, you can get gored by a bison at Arbuckle Wilderness. They should just let the animals out of the cages and just have fun, whatever, with those people.
Right. If you want your picture taken with an animal, here's your real picture. Take this.
They
The
probably
animal-
got their
the animal's
Christmas show
horns
up
up your
now.
ass.
It's probably very pretty now.
I'm a big person who doesn't like private zoos of any kind because I just think they're ridiculous.
They are.
And it's weird to own lots of wild animals.
Yeah.
And I just like let the animals go and let them just like eat the people who have the private zoo. Let the animals have the last laugh.
Well, guys, we have to go, but thank you both.
This has been so fun, guys.
And we're gonna have you. We're excited. We're planning. With Jen, your producer, we're gonna have you on our show. All right,
Thanks for
y'all.
having us.
Thank
It was
you.
so
Thank
fun.
you
See you
so much.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Those guys are so much fun.
Right. Like I want to go stay at their house and live for a little bit.
I love the Southern accents. It's
Oh my
so
God, love.
comforting.
Yes.
And I love how he tortures the other one with all the Oklahoma stories.
Right.
Follow us on all the shit, like all the shit. Say bye to the audience.
Assuming there is one.
I'll tell you what I've had it with. Let's hear it. I've had it with that. I've had it. Had it. Had it. Had it.